welcome to the Compassionate Light Healing and Guidance Show. I'm your host, Catharine Han, and I'm so happy to be here with you all. We are at the end of October, so we're going to be talking about the energy of the week, as well as the energy of the month of November. So stay tuned. And also, we are doing a simulcast on our Psychic Talk radio group. So if you'd like to chat with us there, you can go to psychictalk.net/live, and there's a link where you could go into, it'll take you into our Facebook group so that you can chat with us there. So you could type in your questions, as well as always, you can call in at 714-816-4628, and don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. All right, so I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. And this week it has been a rough week for a lot of us, including myself. So, if you really felt into that energy, it was, for a lot of us, it was very tiring. It was very draining, lots of things going on when it comes to energy. And that was because, today we have the new moon, but before, we get into the new moon energy, it's about tuning in and letting go of all those things that no longer serve us. And so that's why, we feel this heaviness. We feel this, it feels like resistance, but it's actually just because the divine and the universe really wants us to tune in to heal those things that we need to heal and let go of those things that, are not who we truly are anymore. So, so if you haven't done that this week, there's still time to do that. You can always do that. So I encourage you to go ahead and do that this week, especially today. And then also, when it comes to today, we have the new moon, so we're in the new moon energy. So a lot of you may start to feel much better. A lot of you may start to feel more energetic today. So we'll get to the energy of this week, the rest of this week as well. But, when it comes to today and when it comes to the rest of this week, we have Archangel Uriel as well as Archangel Ariel stepping forward for us. So Archangel Ariel steps forward for us when it comes to setting intentions and when it comes to manifesting. And so we are going to be working with her to set those intentions today. New moons are great when it comes to setting intentions for what it is that you want to come into fruition in November, in this new cycle that we're in. So I encourage you to call on Archangel Ariel to help you to get that clarity on what it is that you truly want to come into fruition, what it is that you want to come into your life when it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to love, when it comes to family. So all those different areas in your life, to call on Archangel Ariel, and she'll help you with what it is that you need to be very clear on, how to really set those intentions so that you could then get those next steps from the angels so that you can step out of your comfort zone in order to be able to fulfill what it is that you're meant to fill. So that is part of the energy this week. Archangel Uriel steps forward for us as well because he is going to help us when it comes to our solar plexus and when it comes to our identity and understanding who we truly are. And we're going to go into a little bit more about that as I talk about the topic today. So our topic today is actually just a recap of the energy of October, because October was a big month when it comes to growth and when it came to transformation and expansion. So I would love to talk to you if you are either unclear about what it is that's coming in, what it is that you learned this month, what it is that you have been feeling, if you need some clarity, please be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. All right, so that is a little bit about our week this week. So, Archangel Ariel stepping forward for us to help us with setting those intentions, to help us with, being able to manifest those things that we're meant to manifest. And then Archangel Uriel is there to kind of team with her when it comes to our just who we are and understanding that we can do anything that we truly want to do. And it is, and with them working together, it's just going to be awesome where, Archangel Uriel is going to help us to understand our power so that we can be able to do those things that we're meant to do. And, we can't really take those next steps if we don't get rid of those fears and those doubts that may come in when they show us what it is our next steps are. We're telling the universe, this is what we want. This is what our end result, what we want for our end result. And so it's important for us to let go of the how it's going to come in, the expectations we have to let go of, so that we can let the divine show us those next steps that's for our highest good, so that we can achieve those goals and so that we can get those things that we want to come into our lives to come in. And that also means stepping out of our comfort zone. That also means really, truly understanding our power and our strengths so that we can do those next steps. It can be something that we've never done before, but it's for our highest good. It's for, our good. And so, letting go of those expectations, letting the universe and the divine really show us, and then trusting in what it is that comes in. We'll always get those signs that come in from the universe, from the divine, and we'll also get those next steps as we tune in. And so, I want you to continue to tune in. And actually, as we get into November, the energy is going to slow down. So, you may be thinking, you mentioned that we're going to be moving faster. We are, in a way. So I'll explain that when it comes to the energy of November. But this week, to really tune in, set those intentions, and not to be afraid to dream big, to really think outside of the box, and not let ego come in, not let that mind chatter come in saying that you can't do certain things. So don't even bother to dream big. That is ego. That is your fears, and that's coming in. But we have to remember that we are amazing beings, and we can do anything that we truly want to do. And so to dream big and to know that these two angels are coming in for us because they know and they want you to remember just how amazing you are, just how powerful you are. And so that is going to be the energy of this week. And it's going to be amazing because, now that we are done with the energy of the week, when it comes to the energy of November, it's going to be about, and Archangel Ariel is going to go with us when it comes to the energy of November. And as well as 3 other archangels, I believe, that are stepping forward for us for the month. So we have Archangel Uriel, we have Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, as well as Archangel Ariel stepping forward for us for November's energy. And so November is going to be an amazing month when it comes to just be ready and prepared for what is coming for 2020. We are, October was a month of growth, and now November is going to be a month of, it's going to be a little bit clearer. So in October, if you felt a little bit foggy, or if you felt as if you weren't quite sure where you were going, that was actually part of our growth. That's part of that trusting in the angels, trusting in the divine, and that was part of our expansion. So a lot of times when we are expanding, when we're growing, we go through these detox periods where some of us may actually feel it physically. You may not feel good, or you may feel sick. You may feel like you have the flu, or you just feel exhausted and tired. And, that is part of us growing. So if you think about it, when you were a child, I know for myself, when I was a child and I was growing, I actually had lots of aches and pains when it came to my bones, when it came to my legs especially. And, my parents would explain to me that it's because I was growing. And so it's kind of like that for our spiritual growth. When we are growing spiritually, like within our souls, we're understanding more of who we are. We're understanding those lessons that the divine is bringing us. Then we do go through that detox period, or we go through that period of, feeling those pains and feeling the growing pains. So whether it's going through certain situations in your life, going through certain challenges, so that you can learn the lessons from that. And also sometimes it's physical. So, I want us to realize that. But now when we get into November, it's going to be a month of clarity, but also understanding who you truly are. And so in November, we're going to be understanding our gifts, and all throughout November, and this is going to be the series that I will be starting on, is about our gifts. All of the different clairs that we have, and everyone, and you've probably heard this before, everyone has psychic abilities. Everyone has, everyone's intuitive. Everyone has the ability to tap into, all of these feelings and knowing and hearing and seeing. We all have those abilities. And so I'm going to go through those things the next month so that you can kind of understand what is that you may have when it comes to your main clairs, as well as some tips and practices on what is that you can do to expand them and to help those gifts to grow. And so we're going to do that, as well as some other things that that will always, that always seems to come our way when it comes to the divine. So, November is going to be a month of, it's going to be a little bit more clear for us, as well as to help us to understand our gifts and who we truly are, so that as we step into 2020, we are ready to, enter into our purpose and to be able to do those things that we're meant to do. And so, it's going to be a month of clarity. It's going to be a month of understanding our gifts. And it's also going to be a month where, it's going to be a month of action as well. So, I said that it's going to be a slower month, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be a month of inactivity. So we are still being asked to take action. We're still being asked to do those next steps in order to really step out of our comfort zones, really to understand who we truly are and get us comfortable to be able to do those things that we're meant to do, to be able to step into our purpose, to be able to do the work that we're meant to do, serve those people that we're meant to serve, and bring those people with our energies, this renewed and the angels keep telling me rebirth. It's going to be a month of rebirth for us as well. And so this week also, as I talk about the month of growth and the recap, we're going to be talking about a little bit more about what you can do in order to prepare for November. And so we will go ahead and do that very soon. However, I would like to take a few calls that we have before we do that. So let's take the caller who's been on the longest. Area code 216. Hello. Hello. Hi. So, hello, area code 16. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Hello, area code 216.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
No, okay. Yeah.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Dick. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Desmond calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
What was your name again?
Desmond?
Hi, Desmond. How are you?
Okay.
Hi. So how can I help you today?
I was wondering, do you see me, like in the next couple of months, getting another job?
So what I'm seeing right now is Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you. And what he's showing me is that there are some fears and doubts that are coming in about who you truly are. And so, when it comes to your work, to look for things that are let's say, the angels want you to really go outside of your comfort zone and really want you to step into this bigger purpose that you have. And so there are some fears that comes in, there are limiting beliefs that are coming in that tells you that you can't do certain things. But there are things that you are actually very excited about that you're supposed to look into when it comes to a job. So I hope that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. So when you look for jobs, to look for jobs that are, not necessarily have the skills that you have, but something that really excites you when you look at it, when you look at those applications, when you look at job descriptions, not necessarily having to do with the skills that you have, because you have the ability to do more.
Okay.
So I hope that makes sense. So that is what Archangel Raphael is showing me. So I want to encourage you to do some meditating today, and to set those intentions on what it is that you truly want. What is it that you want to do when it comes to your job? What is it that and really think outside of your comfort zone. Think and dream big, just like I had mentioned earlier, to dream big and, not really think about, okay, this is what I've done before, so this is what I know I can do, but understanding that you can do anything that you truly set your mind to, and then looking at these jobs saying, oh, okay, I would love to do this. I may not have all of the requirements for it, but I would love to do it.
Okay.
So I hope that makes sense. Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense. Get out my comfort zone, stop being so comfortable, out of familiarity.
Yes,
being so familiar and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, because you have this potential, and you are capable of doing so much more. And so it's now time for you to, really look into that and really go for that.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Well, I think you are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Okay, you too.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right. Let's see here. And let's take our next caller. We have Callie, area code 917. Hello.
Hi.
Hello there.
How you doing?
Good. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ashil. I'm calling from New York.
Hello, Ashil. How are you?
Not bad. I have a question. My question is, what's pretty much coming up for me in terms of November? So if the angel have a message for me, I would appreciate it.
Yes, so I have Archangel Raphael as well as Archangel Shamiel stepping forward for you. So they're stepping forward because Archangel Raphael really wants to help you to really step out of your comfort zone, really step out into what it is that you're meant to do. And, I do see a theme this week when it comes to really stepping out of our comfort zones and being able to do what it is that we're meant to do, because you have all of these gifts. You have all of these abilities that I see right now for you, but there are some fears and doubts that are coming in. So, work with Archangel Raphael, and I know that you've worked with him on this before, but there's a deeper layer of fear that's coming in, because what I'm seeing is that you are kind of getting messages on what you're supposed to do next and what it is that your purpose is. So these fears are coming in because you're being asked to step out of your comfort zone once again, to be able to do those things that you're meant to do. And when you do this, you're actually going to be growing as you do this, as you step out of your comfort zone, as you, trust in what it is that the divine is showing you. That's when you're going to see this huge growth. You're going to get new energy coming in, and you're going to see your gifts expand, and you're going to be able to learn the lessons of, what it is that kind of kept you from, doing this before. And so, I want you to be able to tune in with Archangel Raphael this week to work on this, to work on clearing the fears and the doubts that are coming in, so that you can step out of your comfort zone and take those next steps that they're showing you. And also Archangel Shamiel, when it comes to all of this, he's there to help you when it comes to this loving energy that he brings, as well as to support you when it comes to being able to take those next steps that are uncomfortable for you. So I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. The other thing is, I do get messages, but I don't know how to get started.
Yep, and that's your fear that's coming in. So, work with Archangel Raphael, do some meditating today, and ask him to step forward for you, and ask him to show you how to really transform these fears into understanding your power, understanding who you truly are, and as you do this meditating, he's going to show you in different ways, through memories, through reminders of who you are. And as you do this, you're going to feel this power that you have within. So I hope that helped.
Yeah, that was very helpful. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
All right, and then let's get to caller area code 212. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Rusty, calling from New York City. How are you? God bless.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm getting ready for for Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to you too. So how can I help you today?
Well, I'm going into a new business venture, and it's I don't even know if I call it a business venture because it's a passion of mine, TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a producer, and I'm doing a new. It's like you familiar with the horror hosts like Elvira and Svengoolie and people like that?
A little bit, yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a show on the internet where I host scary movies. I'm doing my first show on Halloween, and I'm just wondering if it's going to be a success.
Well, what I can tell you is I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, as well as Archangel Uriel and Archangel Ariel. So they're all stepping forward for you because, yes, what you're doing is what it is that you truly want to do, but also to remember to stick with being who you truly are. So, to remember and keep reminding yourself of why it is that you're doing this and why it is that, why this makes you happy and why this makes you excited. So, keep that in mind as you go through this process because there are going to be bumps in the road that you may not expect, but, that's always the case when it comes to new ventures. And so, I want to encourage you that the angels are always supporting you. They're always there. So if you are feeling some frustrations or you're feeling as if that, things aren't going the way that you wanted to know that the angels are always there to guide you. And they're always there to support you. So, whenever you feel those, to remember why you're doing this, why you are, going after this venture, and to keep your vibration up, because I feel into your energy, and you have this huge energy. You have this wonderful energy that comes in from you. So, to keep that, to really remember that the angels are always supporting you, always guiding you, and they always have your next steps too. So, whenever you feel as if you're not quite sure where you're supposed to go next with this, to tune in with Archangel Uriel, to tune in with Archangel Raphael, and they're going to help to remind you of that. So I hope that helps.
Oh, thank you. That definitely helps. And now, would they be able to answer a direct question? Because I don't have a name for my show yet. I was thinking of the Clip Keeper, because I'm playing horror movie clips. Are they able to say, like, is that a good title to go with, the Clip Keeper?
I actually hear a no, but I want you to tune in with the angels with that. Ask for Archangel Uriel to step forward for you and ask him because he's going to show you. He's going to show you. The signs are going to be there.
Ask him now?
Well,
Archangel Uriel, will you let me know if the Click Keeper is a good name for my show?
No. So as you meditate today, so I want you to, take some time to do some meditating and ask him to step forward for you, and then he'll be able to show you the signs. It may not be right away, but as you go through the week, you're going to have these aha moments kind of come through. So, be sure to look out for those signs that come in.
Okay, and you yourself, I'm not sure if you're a fan of horror movies. Do you like that title?
Well, I'm not really into horror movies myself, so I may not be the greatest person to ask, but.
But you're actually the perfect. You're the perfect person to ask because we want to get non-horror fans into horror movies. So, you're the perfect person to ask.
Well, I don't know. I really don't. But, tune in and you'll get your answer. So you have that. You have a great intuition. So be sure to listen to that.
Oh, thank you. Well, I value your opinion because you're in the entertainment business. And you take your job very seriously, but you are on the radio. So I'm really wanting to get a lot of opinions of people that I respect that are, entertainers and people that provide a good service. So that's why I'm asking, like, do you think it's a good idea to play horror movies on Halloween on the internet?
Well, you know what? I do have a few other callers I do have to get to, but you can always reach out to me. If you go to psychictalk.net/Catharine, you can reach out to me there, and I would love to speak to you about this.
Oh, because you have to get to other callers now?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, because I wanted to even see if I could play you a couple clips from my show if you had a second.
Oh, yeah. I don't have time right now, but be sure to reach out to me because then I'll be able to connect with you.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much.
All right. Hope you have a wonderful week.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. And let's get to our next caller. Let's see here. Area code 203. Hello, caller. Where are you calling from? And what's your name?
Hi.
Hello?
This is Michelle. Hi, it's Michelle,
Michelle.
from California. Hi.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Not bad. I think my biggest challenge right now is going to be figuring out where to go for my next job. Should I stay where I am for a while? A contract job came up, which is nearby, but, it's a little bit not long enough to make it worth my while maybe to take, although the job itself is good. I have some interest from Virginia, and I've got my resume all over the country. So I was just wondering where you saw me maybe going.
Okay, so I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, and he's showing me that first that it would be for your best to move on, to move forward. But what he's also showing me is that and I'm actually hearing business for you. Have you been thinking about creating a business for yourself?
Just really toying with the idea because, in the meantime, while you start a business, you have to be working anyway. But, I'm sort of toying with the idea.
Okay. So what he's showing me is that it's really going to be important for you when it comes to this next job to really look for a job that has to do with what it is that you want to do for your business. When it comes to what it is that you want to do as a career for your business. So focusing on that, focusing on what it is that excites you, what it is that you are passionate about, and going with that. So yes, you can definitely work as you are creating your business, but to focus on having a business or having a job that is similar to your business, what it is that you're going to be doing. So, to look for a job that excites you, look for a job not only because it has those same requirements that you have, the skills that you have, but what it is that you truly want to do when it comes to your business. So right now what you do with your job and what it is that you want to do with your business, is that the same?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So you say pretty much, but is there more that you want to do with that?
No, I think it would be, if I had a business, I would just be contracting other people who would do work similar to me. So like a job placement type.
Okay. So what I'm also seeing is there's more to this, but you should really look into that. Is going to be more towards what it is that you're passionate about. Because what I'm feeling is that this is not quite what you want to do. This is not quite what it is that excites you, that you're really wanting to do, that will want you to go to work and really want you to, get you excited and motivated.
Yeah.
And so, it's about looking into that. So, work with Archangel Raphael, today, this week, especially with this new moon energy that we're in right now. It's great. It's a great time to set those intentions on first asking him, what is it that I truly want? What is it that if money wasn't, money wasn't something you have to worry about, fears that come in, you don't have to worry about. What is it that you truly want? And also work with Archangel Ariel, because she's great when it comes to manifesting. She's great when it comes to setting intentions. So, as you meditate, to ask them to step forward for you so that they can show you what it is that you are really meant to do. And you will start to see that those things that you're passionate about, those things that you really want to do, actually has a correlation with your gifts and your abilities. And so to really look at that, and it has to make you feel excited and makes you, really happy, when you think about it. And so,
well, the thing is that sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes, you take a job, and that job can bring you the things that you like to do most, or it just never touches on them. Sometimes you just get very lucky and you get to do the thing you really like to do, but it's all within my field, but sometimes you just don't get the opportunity. They could just let you sit there and do stupid stuff, So
and I
it's hard to say.
And I do understand that, especially if you're working for someone else. But that's why this whole business is coming forward for you, because then you can control what type of jobs that you get, what type of jobs that you take. And you are able to feel into the energy of these jobs. And I know that you can. When you feel excited about a job, that's when you know that you're aligned to it, and that is what you're meant to do. And so, when you go into business of your own, you're going to be able to feel into all of these jobs that come in for you and say, no, I'm not going to take this job because it doesn't feel right. And then you choose those ones that does feel right for you. So that's why that's coming in for you when it comes to business. As soon as you started talking, Archangel Raphael was like, business, talk about business. So, as you are, looking for another job, to really feel into that energy of the job, and really feel into. Yes, sometimes you won't be able to get those jobs that you truly want, that always feel good, especially when you're working with other people. But when you feel into the application, as well as when you do interviews with the employers, you're going to be able to feel into what the job is going to be like. And you have this intuition within you, and I know that you can feel it. And so, really feel into that when it comes to job applications. Even as you're reading an application, if it doesn't feel good, if you get this gut feeling that something's off, then don't go for it. Don't apply for it. And then, feeling into those ones that really do feel good. And then once you do have those interviews as well, then you're able to feel into the employer as well as the atmosphere of where they are. So, I want you to really...
I know exactly what you're saying. has to like click. It's got to like really click for you. And
yes, exactly.
It's hard to have that. It doesn't. I haven't found anything that did that yet.
Mm-hmm. So keep looking because it's out there.
Okay.
It is. And, some of it is going to be fears that come in that's going to kind of block you from being able to completely feel into the energy. So work with Archangel Raphael, and he's going to help you to let go of those fears, to let go of those doubts that nothing that's perfect for you is out there. Those doubts are there because it's trying to keep you safe, and it's trying to keep you within your comfort zone. But you are meant for more. You're meant for great things. So, be sure to remember that and to, meditate and tune in with the angels, and they'll help you with that.
Okay.
All right?
Now, do you know when I'm going to get this new thing? Like when I might start this, or
I do hear soon. So, be sure to work with them on this quickly. Get rid of these fears, because as soon as you do, you're going to be able to get that intuition really flow in so that you can understand what jobs that you need to look for.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah.
You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
Hey, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Awesome. So, all right, let's go ahead and talk about our, here. I am just going to check into our Facebook group to see if there are any questions. And then, nope. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the month of growth. So talk about the topic today. And as I'm talking, if you'd like to chat about any guidance that you need, or if you would like to chat about the energy that's coming in, be sure to call at 714-816-4628. And now that I see, before I go on to the topic, we are actually past the halfway point of the show. And so I'm going to go through a little bit about what's coming up on Psychic Talk. First I want to mention also that our producer, Dax, has opened up our, helped us to create a YouTube page for Psychic Talk. So you can go to psychictalk.net/YouTube, and you can watch any of the shows, our past shows that are on there, as well as, be sure to go in there and subscribe, and you can follow along on what it is that's coming up. Also, we'll have some lives on there as well once in a while as we really get that channel going. So be sure to, if you missed any of the shows, if you want to catch anything that any of our hosts has talked about, be sure to go on there and subscribe so that you can follow every time that we have new posts on there. And you can always follow us there as well. All right, so we have on Friday, November 1st, will be our next show. The doctors are in. So Dr. Rose and Dr. Dax will be on taking your calls, open lines, and mini meetings. So be sure to tune in with them on Friday, November 1st. And then on Saturday, Mystical Musings is back with host Mary Brown, Mary Brown, and she'll be talking about honoring our ancestors, All Souls Day. So, this week we have Halloween, we have All Souls Day, we have all the different holidays to celebrate, when it comes to death and rebirth. And so be sure to tune in. And then on Sunday, Angelic Realms is back with host Maria G. Moss, and she will have on Spotlight, Angel Practitioner Spotlight, Moses Landon Umelo. So be sure to tune in on Sunday for that as well. All right. Okay, so, and then, if you would like to be sure to go to psychetalk.net/upcoming to be sure to see what other shows that we have coming up on Psyche Talk. All right. So when it comes to recap of October, so when it comes to the recap of this past month, October was a month of growth. October was a month of transformation and expansion. And so I don't know about you, but I know for myself, I went through a lot of that. I went through a lot of growth. I went through a lot of expansion of my gifts, of going through different challenges so that I can learn from them, as well as being able to, the angels telling me you need to step out of your comfort zone even more, doing all these new things. And it's been like week after week, they've been telling me you need to do this, and your next step is this, and you need to step out of your comfort zone here. And it's been nonstop, and it's been where, whenever it comes to stepping out of our comfort zones, like I had mentioned before, we always have these fears and doubts come up, because that's just human nature, where when we're asked to do something new, something that we've never done before, we will have these fears come up. We will have these doubts about ourselves that come up that affect our solar plexus. For instance, if you are, you hear about feeling butterflies in your stomach. That's because it's your solar plexus that's being affected because of these doubts that may come in, these fears that may come in. And so, whenever they come in, it's important for us to go back to remember who we truly are, to remember that we are amazing souls, that we can do anything that we truly want. And so it's really important for us to clear those and heal those. And, when we tune in with Archangel Raphael to heal those things and let it go, they always remind us of our power. They always remind us of those times when we felt that we can do anything that we truly want, that we can do, anything. We are capable of anything. We are amazing souls. We're here on this earth, and they brought us on this earth because they want us to make the impact that we're meant to make in this world. And so, when it comes to that growth, when it comes to stepping out of our comfort zones, they're always there to help us to get, step out, and heal from those fears, change that story of those fears, reminding us of those times when we were able to come out of these challenges, when we were able to come out of these struggles, and to really step out and be able to, have this mindset of, yes, I can do it. I have this strength. I was able to, I went through all of these different struggles. I went through all of these trials. I went through all of these challenges in the past, and I got through it. And so it's really important for us to remember those things. And, also this recap that I'm doing today is because what the angels are showing me, and it's actually part of the energy of the week that they're reminding me of right now, is to do a reflection back to this month. So to tune in, to do some meditating, and reflect back to where you started this month and how far you've come this month. So because we have grown, we have transformed, and we've expanded, and we've learned these lessons that the angels have shown us, the divine has shown us through, all different ways, the aha moments that we've received, the challenges that we've been through. And I know that there are people, there are those out there that have gone through challenges this month to help you to grow, to help you to really understand who you truly are and what it is that you're capable of doing. And so it's a time of reflection to really look back and say, wow, I have come a long way. This month, even though it didn't seem that long because it was a fast-moving month, you learned a lot along the way. All those aha moments, all those moments where, whether it's something that you learned from others or something that you've been shown from other people. And so, this time of reflection really helps us to, see and say, wow, I have grown, that I have transformed, and, I am on this new path of growth and expansion, and just, being ready to take this newfound growth and newfound power into this next month, into this new moon energy that we're in, and to be able to set those intentions that we're meant to set. So that is, pretty much what I was going to mention for the topic. And, when it comes to the angels, they always have a reason for something. So now I'm actually going to end our show today with a meditation that's going to help you to reflect and to help you to understand your power and to be able to help you to set those intentions that you are meant to set. So if you are able, I am going to have you close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And as you take these few deep breaths, I want you to take your hands and put them over your heart so that your mind can go straight into your heart space. And I want you to create that atmosphere in your heart space that is very calming for you. So whether it's a body of water, a sunset, or a sunrise, trees or flowers, and anything else that really makes you feel at peace. And keep taking those breaths. And I want you to, in your space, to imagine a door in your space. We're going to have this open door in the middle of your space, the middle of your heart space. And this is where we're going to invite our angels and our guides and invite them in. So right now what I see is your angels and guides all stepping in, and they are creating this circle around you, supporting your energy, as well as elevating your vibration. And now Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Ariel, as well as Archangel Gabriel. They're all stepping forward. They're stepping into your space, and they're going to surround your immediate space. So they're going to be within your energy. Whereas the other angels and guides are going to be outside of the archangels. And as the archangels surround you, they're going to be sending you their energies, their individual energies, to support your energy. And their energy is going to be circling and surrounding you. And it's going to be enclosing you with their energy. You have light blue energy from Archangel Gabriel. You have a pink and white energy from Archangel Ariel. Archangel Uriel with his yellow and white and silver energy that comes in. And Archangel Raphael with his emerald green energy. And all of these energies that they bring are going to help you to expand your solar plexus chakra. It's going to expand outside of your body and into your heart space. And then outside of your physical body and into the space that you're in right now. And they're also going to help you now to expand your crown chakra and your third eye chakra, as well as your heart chakra. So now all of these chakras are going to expand outside of your body. I want you to take a few deep breaths and really feel into the energy of your chakras. And as it expands, source energy from above in this beautiful rainbow energy is going to come down through your crown chakra And it's going to fill your body. So through each area of your body from your head. And it's going to wind all the way down, filling all areas of your body with this beautiful light that comes in. All the way down to your feet and out through your feet, and it's going to come back up to the top of your head. And it's going to wind around you, just like the energy of the archangels. And as it does this, you're going to feel into that power that source energy brings to remind you of who you are, to remind you of just how loved you are and supported you are. And source energy is going to help to integrate the energy of the archangels. It's going to help you to and stay with you for a while. And with this energy, you're able to receive the messages that they bring to help you to understand your power and who you are as a teacher, as a healer, and to help you to understand that those gifts that you have within you, those abilities that have been given to you, are very unique to you, are very special to you. And as we enter November, with this energy that they bring, they're going to give you that clarity on what it is that you need to know about who you are, what it is that you're meant to do with your gifts, and what your next steps are. And Archangel Raphael is going to remind you that you are not your fears, you are not your doubts. Who you truly are is an amazing soul meant to do so many amazing things. So as they continue to send this energy to you, to take a few deep breaths, and breathe out through your mouth all those things that no longer serve you, to let go all the fears and doubts, let go of all those limiting beliefs, so that you can step into your purpose. Take a few more deep breaths. And now the archangels are going to help ground your energy. So from your root chakra, there's going to be this bright white light that goes all the way down from your roots all the way to the center of the earth. And from the center of the earth, there's going to be this gold and green emerald energy that comes up, these strands of energy. And as they come up, they wind around, intertwine at your feet, and wind all the way around and go all the way up into the heavens. So take a few deep breaths. Bring back awareness into your body. And then you can open up your eyes. And welcome back. Awesome. So I want to thank everyone for joining me today. And next week, I'm so excited because next week I'm going to have some special guests. And they are actually part of a group that I am a part of, and that they will be my sponsors for, they'll be sponsoring the show all of November. So be sure to tune in for that as they talk about the group that they had just created, as well as all the different areas and aspects of the group that is going to help you to grow, that is going to help you to expand your gifts as well, and to help you, to guide you. And so be sure to tune in next week as we have our special guests. We have more than one, so it should be very interesting. So I want to thank everyone for calling in, as well as for listening. If you listened live or will be listening live later, I want to thank all of you, and then to send all of you lots of love and light. So, I want you to be gentle with yourself this week, as you tune in, as you set those intentions with the angels, and to dream big, dream big, and, don't be afraid to daydream. Don't be afraid to think about those things that you truly want to do. So I want to thank all of you for joining me today and sending you all lots of love and light. And I will see you all again next week, or I will talk to you all again next week. So bye-bye for now.